Hey everyone, and welcome to Will You Press the Button? This game is very similar to Would You Rather, which I did on this channel like 2 months ago, and now I'm doing this one. That other one had Josh in it, and this one does not. That's like the only difference. But this game, it's so you got like these choices, and the first one, as you can see. So let me give you an example. So you have complete confidence in yourself at all times, but you tend to annoy other people. You just don't notice it. So that would mean like if I press the button, then this would happen. This would be what the scenario is. But if I don't, then it doesn't happen. It's pretty simple. Let's get into it. So I thought about this, and I'm like, if I was confident in myself at like all times, that would be pretty awesome, because I have like almost zero confidence. But I also don't really annoy that many people. Well, I mean, like it says I tend to. So, I mean, it's sometimes I do, and also I won't notice it. So, like I said, if I even annoy people now, I don't notice it, and I probably do, to be honest. But I mean, if I could have complete confidence in myself, that might actually get rid of, like, that. Like, I wouldn't care that I annoy people, which, I mean, is kind of a bad thing, in my opinion. But, I mean, confidence is something that's hard to come by, so I think I'm going to press it, and 46%, not a whole lot of people did, but whatever. Okay, the next one. You never feel pain again in your life, but all the pain that you miss, you feel that once all... Wait, hold up. So, okay, so, alright, so I think it says the last 24 hours, you feel all the pain that you would have felt before, pretty much. So, that could be, like, down the road, like, 20, 30 years, or it could be in like 5 days, we don't know. But doesn't that also kind of like make this not true, considering it says you can never feel pain again in your life, but then it says but you're gonna feel pain, but it says you're never gonna feel pain. So I mean, pain sucks, but it's a part of life, and you just gotta deal with it, you know. It's just, I mean, this is a hard one, because it's like, it'd be really cool to never have to feel pain. It doesn't say you don't have any emotions, it just says pain, which is probably the worst of them. So like, anything with like, rejection, death, despair, stuff like that. Basically, like, the 5 stages of grief is like non-existent in your life until you get to like the last 24 hours that you die. But then that also means that in those last 24 hours, you're like, oh, well, I'm starting to feel some pain right now. I'm probably gonna die soon. So what couldn't you do? I don't know. I think I'll press it. Because it says I can never feel pain again. But then it says this. So I really don't understand. Whatever. That's fine. Okay. You become the king of the world. But everyone in the world is against you. So, you're king. And that's awesome. So that's... You basically get to live your life, and it's amazing, but everyone hates you. And I mean, if you could deal with people hating you, then, you could probably do it. But, like, I don't like it when people hate me. And then if everyone's against me, that means everyone's going to try to kill me. And I don't want that, because that would probably hurt a lot. So I don't think I'm going to press this one. Because I don't really care about... It's 69. I don't really care about being king. I don't care about having power. That doesn't really matter to me. I just want to be, like, one of those dudes that are just there, It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Alright. You can see the future. You will know every spoiler for every television show you watch. Yeah, I'm not doing that. No. If you guys didn't know this, spoilers are like one thing I hate the most. I hate getting spoiled for shit. It actually pisses me off when I see stuff online and then it's just a spoiler. And it makes me so mad. I wouldn't even want to see the future. Like, who would want that? You would get spoiled for everything. That's pretty much what seeing the future is. And it's not... And it says for every television show you watch, like movies and video games, I guess wouldn't really count. And I don't really watch a whole lot of... Well, that's not true. I do watch a lot of TV. But the whole point of the future is to not know what to expect. And if you know what to expect, you could prevent a lot. You could probably prevent a lot of deaths and stuff like that. You can make the world a better place, probably. But if you're gonna spoil the end of Hunter x Hunter for me, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm not gonna press the button. I'm not gonna press a button. Yeah, people agree. That makes sense. Alright. You can be any person you choose for the rest of your life. No one else in the world will acknowledge your existence. So, what's the problem? what's the what's the actual problem with this? Because if you okay, so obviously you should always, you know, be yourself and all that bullshit, but no, you shouldn't. You should always want to be someone else. This is what this is trying to say. So like if I wanted to be Nick Cage, just picking a random person, but no one else would know of my existence. So do they mean that they wouldn't know of like my existence, like me Phil, or like me Nick Cage? Because there's a difference. Because if I choose, so, but doesn't that make that wanting to be that person not even worth it? Because if no one knows of like someone's existence and it's a famous person, doesn't that like not make them famous anymore? But also, if they don't know of your existence, you could get away with so much. You could rob so many banks. I could like go to Sweet Frog and take all the Sweet Frog stuff and they wouldn't even know. So yeah, I'll press it. That seems fun. Wow, that's really split. That's surprising. Alright. You have your dream body. Getting someone to like you will be twice as hard. Then, so, if you want your dream body or whatever, there's this thing you can do. It's called working out, and it's really not that hard. I mean, you just squeeze stuff. It's not that bad. And if getting someone to like you will be twice as hard, then doesn't that like kind of defeat the purpose of like having that, like looking that good, you know? I mean, I'm not saying that's all it can do for you, but like it also goes to show that that person probably wouldn't care how you look. And if it's already so hard to get someone to like you, then if you make it twice as hard, it's never gonna happen. So I'm thinking you could. I'm not saying you can easily work to get this, but you could still work and get near, like pretty close to this. If you're in a good place right now, then you could work together and like within like 6 months, probably maybe a year, depending on where you are and how much you work at it. And then you could work at it, get there, and then getting people to like you would only be kind of hard. Right? I wouldn't press it. I wouldn't press this. Although getting this would be pretty awesome without having to work at it. Okay. You get to be the Beatles, but you're Ringo. But I mean, you're still okay. Ringo Starr is still an icon. He's still iconic, and it's still like you're still in the Beatles. But is Ringo Starr dead? Is he one of the ones that's dead? Let me look that up. So Lennon's dead, and then Harrison is dead, and then Ringo's alive, and then the other one's alive. So I mean, you still get to be in the Beatles. You still like you're pretty much a billionaire probably, and you still have fame. You still have fans, but you're Ringo. But Ringo's cool. I like Ringo. I think he's underrated. I'll press the button. Wow, not a whole lot of people know who the Beatles are. Like a lot of they know who they are, but they just don't listen to them. So like a lot of this generation doesn't actually listen to the Beatles and they don't care for them. So that actually makes sense that not a lot of people would want to be him. Okay, any girl of your choosing will fall head over heels for you, but they have a disease that forces them to wear adult diapers that you must change daily. No, fuck that. No. I'm not doing that. No. Because if like any girl of your choosing will like fall for you, then what's the point? If you can just choose them, what's the point? Then it's not real. You know what I mean? And then it would be cool for like the first year and a half or maybe day, but then you gotta change their diapers. But I mean that means you do get to see some things, but that also means that you have to change their diapers, and that's gonna get disgusting. So no thanks, I'm okay. You own every book in the world. You cannot read. So that's not just like reading books, I'm assuming. That's reading everything. So I wouldn't be able to read music, which would be pretty bad for me. So, and I don't really read books that often. Like, I know that's a pretty bad thing to say, but I don't read there are some books that I'll read and sit down and read if they're like really interesting. But movies are better. Shows are better. Like, come on. That's true. That's just true. They just are. This isn't worth it because I don't. But yeah, you could. I guess you could sell the books, but that wouldn't fix the problem that you can't read. And reading is pretty. You probably should learn how to do that. Just saying. Yeah, no one wants to press. Okay, you gain immortality and unlimited stamina. Nothing will ever end your existence, not even the heat death of the universe. Okay, so then that's not worth it, because if you're immortal, you have to see everyone you know die, and that sucks, and you don't want to see that. That's my biggest fear. I don't want to see people I know die, because that's not cool, and I don't really care about being immortal. I'm not really afraid of death or anything like that. And if you're never gonna die, you could get like a disease, a very painful disease, and it's not gonna kill you, which means you're gonna be suffering for a while, if not forever. So I would not press that. I would not press that. But other people obviously are stupid. It just doesn't make sense to me. Why would people like? I don't think people they don't really see my. Wait, it went back. They don't really see what like I'm saying here probably. So I mean, whatever, it's fine. I'm not the one dying. Oh, okay, this is cool. You're a musical prodigy who performs all over the world with no need to practice. You're only allowed to eat plain white bread because everything else will kill you. Okay, I mean, plain white bread isn't that bad. It's pretty good. I mean, okay, you gotta understand, being a prodigy is like being Mozart. Like, you don't have to practice, you're a musical genius. There's so much that you can do with that, but also, that doesn't mean I'm gonna like it, but since I actually like doing music, then I probably would. If I only had to eat plain white bread, does that... I mean, that's a lot of carbs, and you gotta eat that like all the time. But I'm a musical prodigy, so that doesn't matter. I can just like hire all these people to make that bread taste really good. Because it doesn't say I can't do anything to it. Does it say I can't like put... no, it doesn't, because it's plain. Fuck. Okay, yeah. Okay, that changes things then. Okay. You can travel the universe with friendly aliens and seek things mankind won't see for another million years, but you would be the only human on board and never be able to go back to Earth. So, I mean, you could just do that in, like, your last years of life. Like, if you're just tired of the world, which I probably will be at some point, you can just do that and it'd be fine. Like, if you're like 80 years old and no one you know is still alive and you don't really like anything, you can just do it. And I think that's, like, it doesn't say you have to do it now. And then the aliens can be your friends, and that'd be pretty awesome. You wouldn't be able to tell anyone, but it'd be really cool to do. Alright. Yeah, I'll press it. Yeah, I'll press it. Yeah. Alright. You're getting the powers of your favorite superhero, so Jesus, and your friends no longer recognize you. I just read the comment. This comment says good because I hate people. Alright, well, I'm trying to think who my favorite superhero actually is, because I don't really have one. And I'm thinking like people in the MCU, like Spider-Man and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. But if my friends no longer recognize me, that doesn't mean they still can't be my friends. Like, I can still make friends with them. Like, I can just go up to them and be like, hey bro, what's going on? And they'd be like, hey, do I know you? No, but I'm Spider-Man. Oh shit, you want to be friends? Hell yeah. There you go. Now you're back in. But I don't know, because then they wouldn't know the memories and stuff like that. I don't even know if it'd be worth it, really, because you don't really need because it has to be your favorite superhero. Like, if you hate, like, the invisible chick from, like, that movie that wasn't good, then it can't be her, because she's not your favorite. So you can't turn invisible. But if your favorite is, like, Iron Man, then you don't actually have powers. You're just super smart, which isn't a power, so you're just a person. But I don't know. I don't think I'd do it. I don't think I could do it. But obviously, a lot of people don't like people. But you would recognize your friends and everything. But like, that'd be kind of shitty of you to like be like, I don't care if they recognize me anymore. I want power. You know what I mean? Okay, so I gotta end the video here, so it's not too long, so people don't lose interest. So I'm gonna leave this one with the people that are watching, probably. You have the option to pause time, but every time you pause time, everyone doesn't age but you. I mean, you could only like pause time for like 5 seconds, and that would be like all you need. So I mean, that's a pretty cool one. I'm gonna leave that to you guys. Let me know what you guys thought of this in the comment section below. If you guys want more of this, I can totally do it. It's just like a one-off video though, So I'm not actually gonna do another one unless you guys really want it. This is fun. I like this. So leave likes, subscribe, do all that. You can follow my Twitter. It's Animuse. At Twitter, Twitter. It's also in the link in my description or whatever. Not like the description in this video, but like my actual channel one. And also go listen to like some of my music covers because I really like them. So go do that. We got music on this channel. There's animations that aren't gonna happen anymore, but you can still watch them. Top 10s, stuff like that. Let's plays, all kinds of stuff. So if you're into that, subscribe. If you're not, get the hell out of here.